Selfie?
Hey, no, we're recording, honey.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're walking the lake. Yes, we are. Sexy as hell. Us too. What's up, people?
Hi.
Hey.
So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, I want to say hi. Thank you for tuning in to this video. I am Andrea Fields, the owner of GlamHairPacks LLC, a small hair extensions and cosmetic line. So, and we will get into more about that here in this video. And if you are already subscribed to my channel, I wanted to say thank you so much for the love and support. I really appreciate that. So today's video is going to be about logging your business and operating expenses as far as in marketing, office supplies, and just all of your business income that needs to be reported on your taxes. So this video is like basically a small video on what I do when tax time comes around, because I'm also a full-time employee with the Hennepin County Government Center, and I also have my small business here and based in Minnesota and online. And then also I am a new homeowner, so yeah, I have a lot of items that has to be reported. So I have, oh, and then on the midst of me being a new homeowner, I was previously just a regular renter for an apartment, so you get a certificate of rent paid. So I have to report that because I happen to became a business owner partly of 2021 last year. So I would also have my home mortgage interest statement and property taxes. And then I would also have my CRP. It's a certificate of rent paid, of how much rent you paid within the year. So I have to report that. So I guess basically this year is going to be a mixture of so much. I feel bad for the tax preparer because I have to have all of these because I like to be organized. So each one will be labeled if it's regarding my certificate of rent paid for being a renter before becoming a homeowner. My property taxes and homeowner information will be here. Then business operation and expenses, marketing. I also have a vehicle that I use for deliveries for any of my pickup or drop-off delivery orders. So mileage and expenses and repairs for the vehicle, marketing for the vehicle will be in each folder. So it's a lot going on. But I wanted to make sure that I log things organized because that will make sure that I'm out of the tax office sooner. So I kind of already started printing out things. So if you hear my printer, it's because I'm actively printing things that come up to mind that I paid, because yes, I was logging things throughout the year in this app that you can get. So there's plenty of apps that you can log your accounting expenses. I happen to already been logging it throughout the year. So some of my stuff is already in here. So as I started printing out receipts, I referred back to what I already logged here. So we will try to get this all figured out in one video. We probably won't, but I kind of wanted to dig a little deeper into it with you guys in case I'm helping anyone figure that out. Or if you already just know what you're doing, hey, that works too. So I'm going to start out with my business operating expenses, which happens to be a lot of receipts. But the good thing about when I buy things with my business checking account, I make sure that I'm always getting an email copy of the receipt sent to my email, so it can help me out to obviously log it and to obviously keep that receipt for IRS and for the tax purposes. So sorry. So this is the business operating expenses. Obviously, I put this on here so I can kind of know like which each stack is for. Then I'm gonna also put it in a folder as well. So, being that all of this was paid out of my actual funding, I don't typically do the PP loan. I just don't want to get into those type of situations that people are coming across. Even though I'm a legit business, I would rather fund my business with my own expenses for my full-time job because, hey, that's the right way I want to do it. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody. If you want to do it that way, that's totally fine. It's your business. So let's start here. So I already know that throughout the year I was already logging things because I was working with a business. What did he call himself? He was a business mentor or business counselor. And with the state of Minnesota, you could receive a mentor or counselor for free. So he was helping me log my items because I had everything all over the place. I never logged anything. So he kind of helped me log some of my transactions throughout the year. So that's why some of this stuff is here. The reason why I'm like going back in there is because some receipts are just not logged at all. So, for example, for my operating expenses, I spent $18.69 on some product that I needed for my business for operating. So what I typically would do is check on here. And it looks like I logged this one. This occurred May 19, 2021. And here it is. So I kind of already have this. I just want to make sure it's labeled correctly. Yep, I did. Awesome. Way to go. That is perfect. So this one's logged and it's already on here. So I'm going to set that aside. The next one, $37.32. And the crazy thing about this is I know that there's going to be so many receipts in here that I did not log. So I already know I'm going to, because obviously this stack does not a way out to what's already been logged on here. So I've been slacking on logging my expenses. So, but anyway, let's look for $37.32. Especially the larger purchases are not on here. So let's check to make sure it's obviously on here. Labeled June 12, 2021. Perfect. So you are on here. 109.78 cents. Probably not on here. Oh, it is. Perfect. And I'm checking for, because this is a business operating expenses, means my business couldn't fully operate without having these expenses. So this is something I would need to buy to keep myself in business, no matter what. It's called operating. I would need it regardless. So it's labeled business operating expenses. And of course, my category should match that. And of course, I have it as business operating expenses. So that was good. Oh, and this must be a part 2 page because it was a multiple order. Oh, 3 pages. So for this 109.78 cents, I want to clip it, or not clip it, obviously staple it, because we don't want to get this mixed up. Obviously, it's a 3-part page. Okay, so that one's good. $43.59. Oh, it's right here, the next one down. Let's make sure I log that right. Sometimes I wonder like if certain ones can also be in the office supplies. Where did I log it as? Operating, and I put it in the operating. I kind of want to move this in office supplies. It could fit both though. Operating, office supplies. These are my customized satin drawstring logo bags. But I know if I move it here, once I get to the office supplies, I would have to relook at this one again. Does it really matter? Yes, it do. I want to be somewhat organized. I think I want to throw this in office supplies. Yeah, I'm just going to go with my gut here. This is now being changed to office supplies. There's no point of, if I have to second guess it, then obviously I think I want it in my office supplies. So your category has now been changed. Now you're under the clip for office supplies. I'm not going to second guess that. Obviously it's office supplies. So. But anyway, good to know that I had it on the list, so I don't have to. I think these are another office supplies. Yep, these were my, I'm going to show you what these ones are. This is why things are so hard to log. It's like, yes, they could be business operating expenses because I couldn't be able to operate my hair extension company without certain things. So it's like, and then also it's considered an office supply because you would need it for your supplies for your office. Office supplies. It's just hard. But anyway, so let me see if I could. I don't want to ruin it. So for my Glam Hair Packs, I don't think you guys seen these as well. These are my hair extension bags that I put in there. So if you're getting like probably one hair extension, maybe two, and not any cosmetics with this, it's more cost efficient to have these shipped out in these bags versus me shipping them out in my Glam Hair Extension boxes, which are less cost effective, or more, I would say, cost effective, not less. So there's actually a benefit to have them. So if you're only getting like a couple hair extensions, no cosmetics, it's more cost efficient to have these shipped out in these bags. They weigh less, pay less for me in shipping costs versus putting them in here. Now, if you're getting a customized wig with cosmetics, more extensions, more bundles, then I would ship them in these. So these are office supplies, but yet they are operating business supplies. So guys, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what, I mean, it doesn't really matter. When it all comes down to it, it is expenses that is come, whether it's operating or office supplies, they are coming out of my funds. So I guess so I might move these to office supplies. Guys, I might move it to office supplies. Yes, I needed to operate my business, but technically, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I want to put this in my business operating expenses because I need that to operate. That I may move that, guys. That's subject to be moved. I'm just telling you that now. So, even though I didn't check to see if that's on there, it's obviously because I moved it to being an office supply. So we would have to go through that stack anyway. Let's keep it moving here. 107.53 cents. I don't think this is on here. I tried to be good last year, but oh, it is. This is definitely a business operating expense. And it is logged on here, 107.53. There it is. Well, let's see if the date is right, June 1st. Yes, it is. Done. We're not even halfway through. Sorry, guys, if you don't want to tune into stuff like this. I definitely understand it. My channel is more about my life, my business, kind of everything about me in general. So, these are my logos. Not my logos, but like the stickers that go on some of my product. I might have to put this just in regular business operating because it's just part of my operating business. It's not going to be a legit office supply. I mean, the stickers are going on my products. And I don't want to put it in marketing because when I think of marketing, what I think of is like my car marketing logo that's on my vehicle. That's marketing. My website, that is marketing. My business cards, that is marketing. When I make an ad on Facebook, that's marketing. So we're going to put you in business operating like I obviously had you in here. Oh, I put it as office supplies on here. Office supplies, these are my business sticker logos. Office supplies. Why is this so hard? It's like, it's not really an office supply. When I think of office supplies, I think of me paying for a stapler. Me paying for these, like to clip the papers together. Notepads, folders, not business sticker logos. That should be in business operating. I would need that to operate on my product. Office supplies versus business. And obviously I was labeling some correctly, but obviously I considered this back in last year as an office supply, which no, I'm going to change this to business operating. It's not technically an office supply. I need this product on my business. Oh, and it was on here for the 5661, just an FYI. So I changed it to business operating. One day I probably will get this right. But now if I go to the tax preparer and they say that that could be considered office supply, then I will change it. Because luckily I got this wonderful tool. So. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a business operating 3732. Why do I feel like I already seen this receipt? I know I did spend, yep, I do have it here. I must have bought it twice, 2 separate times. So this one was dated May 19th. Oh, this one's June 12th. So I bought it again on June 12th. Did we log this one twice? 3732. Yes, we did. So I know for a fact that I have it as business operating. Yes, it is. And I logged it twice because I spent it twice. Okay, now this is a large one for $1,000 that I paid. This is from my vendor based in China for some of my hair extensions, bundles, and all of that. Okay, 1,000. $1,000. This was transaction May 18th. I have it as business operating, which it is. And yep, there it is. But I kind of want to put the vendor if that's okay, because that's my vendor that I use. Okay. Another hair extension, we spent $880.57. Oh, it's the next one up. Okay. Got the date, May 19th. Let me make sure. Nope, I want to also put the vendor just. Yes. Okay. This one I know I don't have on here. 805.40, another vendor purchase. So it's just crazy because, you know, when you're in a business, you have to spend all your money for these vendors. Like they're not cheap. You want to make sure that your business is currently operating. So, I mean, yeah, you're getting this money back, but yeah, these are hardcore expenses. So, we're going to put the vendor that it's a business operating expense. I always like to put the vendor name. Okay, so we're going to put what type of transaction that came out of my bank account. So I just normally do bank account. And then business operating is the category. And this one was a total of 805.40. All right, and then once you put the amount, you are good. So I don't know why this one on here that don't even have anything. I must have was going to add something, but I never did. Okay, so I removed that one. It was a blank one. So now we officially have this receipt added. I don't think I got this one added on here. These are my customized logo tags that goes on all my product. Has like how to contact me, information about the website, just a little small verbiage about me as a company, my logo. So this one will be business operating. And I do not believe I have this on here. $30.10. I know I don't have this one on here. All right, yep, as I suspected here. So we're gonna add it. And the date was May 31st. Okay. Inventory expense. So and then I'm going to put, of course, the vendor for tracking purposes for me, because I will forget. Business operating inventory, so that's that. $30.10. Add it. So we have another one that's operating business expense, $195.19. Oh, I have it on here. We are definitely not having this as office supplies. I don't know what I was thinking back then. This is definitely not. Oh, I see why. My shipping scale to weigh out my, that is an office supply. But this order happened to be mixed with other stuff that was business operating. So the one shipping scale that I added to the cart kind of does lie in office supply, but we will put it in business operating expense. That's fine. I don't know why I put it in the back. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so that one's there. Okay. Another business operating expense. $136.06. This one's probably definitely not on there. So I kind of remember ones I added. Okay. Inventory expense. Business operating as a category. Oops. 136.06. Okay, that's been added. And as I'm just adding all my expenses, you just see that I'm in the hole already, like $5,000. Yikes. This one definitely not on there either. But we're gonna just look. $240.22. You're definitely not on there. The reason how I know that some aren't on there is because towards the end of the year, when these, especially if they're an end of the year purchase, I know that I wasn't adding things on here faithfully around that time. I kind of like were being lazy, so I know they're not on there. All right, hit the vendor. All right, business operating expense. Then the good thing is when we have income, we can click the income tab to add the income. And I do have a folder for that as well, where I can add what I made in that year. So it isn't just all about adding minuses. We can add income as well if it was income that came in. So 169.14. Please be on here. You were kind of towards the beginning. Why are you not on here? And then it's just crazy because once you're done with this, the new year happens. Anything you buy this year is just going to have to be another thing that you have to calculate for the new year. It doesn't stop. Like, you're constantly going to do. Wait, sorry guys, because I'm just wondering, like, why is this not adding up to the 169.14? It says I purchased one thing, but I guess this is multiple pages. Yep. Yep, that's what it was. That's why it's good to staple. I was looking at it like, what did I do? I remember this. Okay. $169.14. So this obviously needs to be stapled. $15.03. Sometimes I wonder, like, do these smaller charges really need to be reported? But I say yes, because it still came out of my pocket, my check. I work a full-time job, so this isn't like free money that I want to give to my business. I mean, yeah, it's going to be free money that I want to give to my business because, of course, something you're very passionate about, yeah, you're going to want to spend the money. So it isn't like I'm not proud to do this. I mean, yeah, I love my business more than anything, so. So every amount I will be calculating. I may have to do a second video for like what I'm going to do at the end, because also my truck is a tax write-off. Certain vehicles that you buy is considered a tax write-off, where you can use it as a tax write-off, and my vehicle happens to be a vehicle that I can use for my tax write-off. Then so it gets more messier and more deeper, because I use my business my truck for business too. So the mileage that I use to go to and from, that's marketing, that's business mileage. And then you will subtract that from your personal use, because they're not going to pay you for personal use. So it gets more deeper than that. So I could possibly give you guys like a quick video on that as well, because it gets more deeper than this. This is just my business stuff that I'm documenting now, but it's going to get more deeper than that once I start basically showing you how I'm going to also log those things. It gets more in depth. All right, $38.22. It's just crazy. I liked it better when, like, why isn't this one on here? Am I tripping? Like, these were earlier purchases within the year. Like, it should be literally on here. I liked it better when I was finding ones that were already logged. So much easier. Now this is becoming time consuming. 15th, so this is June 15th. Okay. And then, like, soon my business license and registration will expire the end of the year 2022. So even though I renewed it last year, let me make sure I did this right. Hold on. Yes, I did. So even though I renewed it last year, it's going to be expiring December 31st, 2022. I do want to try to pay it earlier than that. So even though it's going to expire December 31st. Yeah, this one's definitely not on here. Okay. I guess it was kind of hard for me to, like, obviously log all of this. I got plenty ones that aren't logged, but good thing is you keep a good receipt. Keep a good receipt. All right, so that one is logged. Okay, so we have another one for $87.90, business operating. And I kind of see it already here, so. Why does it look like it could be part of a, yeah, it is part of another order. I knew it. Okay, let me make sure. have worded that one better for this one. Just trying to make sure, like, do I got all the pages? Because it seemed like it was more pages. Kind of threw me off. Nope, this is perfect. Alright, this one's probably not on here either. $24.70. Nope. Okay. Oops. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I was like, wait a minute. All right, so add it. Please pray this is on here. Probably not, though. 131. Wait, what was it? 131.14. Ugh, why? Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Now, so far that isn't all, but that's all of my list that I have for my printed receipts. Now, I could move on to another stack because at this point, I already got them labeled by their stats. So all of these have been logged. Instead of putting this on here because it's bending, the clip is this stack is just way too much. So we might have to put this clip on here with this business operating expenses. But I kind of want to add one more thing that wasn't on the list. which would be so to operate my online store, I pay a monthly fee monthly out of my bank account for just for the website itself, for like the being able to keep it up, the maintenance, the redesign. So if I wanted to move things around on my website, which I am revamping my website. So I did not hire a website designer because when I vision things, sometimes I worked with a website designer, which I paid a hefty fee for, which is on one of these piles for the website maintenance fee. I put it as a website maintenance because I paid this website designer to design my website based on my vision, which was horrible. I'm not sure if it was just the website designer representative that was designing it wasn't a good one, or I'm just not communicating my vision, because I swear we went back and forth over 5 or 6 times. He will draft it out, I will get to review it, and then I get to make some recommendations. Each time I made a recommendation, something else didn't look right. So it's like I was getting further away from my vision. I would say, well, this needs to be changed to this. Then something else would be changed, and I thought that was fine the way it was. So it's like, I said, I'm going to learn website coding, website design, not even like being like a master at it, but I wanted to figure out, Google things that I can better create my vision myself. So anyway, where I was getting at is, so for my website, I get charged a monthly fee just to be based on Shopify. So no, I don't use their website designer, but I do have to pay the fee to have my business listed on their website platform. So I do want to grab that receipt, but first I'll do that one probably later, but I do want to look up my receipt, because and I think this will be listed under office supplies, and we're also going through office supplies, so I will just pull that one out right now, that stack. Then as I get done with it, I'll just put it over here. So I went through a website to purchase both laptops. I ended up getting one laptop, which was a MacBook with Apple, and that ran me about $1,550, rounded up probably 16 with tax, because tax on it, and delivery. So I ended up getting a MacBook. Come to find out, after doing certain things, the MacBook wasn't something that I could fully work with and operate my business. Like, it was just certain things MacBook wouldn't allow you to open up, wouldn't allow you to download as in their app store. It was just restricting me more than anything. And I needed a laptop that I could be able to download things to edit my website, just overall be able to run my business. And MacBook, I love Apple. Maybe they're just trying to be very, very secure, but it was not a laptop that I could fully function my business off of. So that was a bust. I ended up buying that, gave it to my daughter. Now she uses it to play all of her games. No offense to MacBook and Apple, I just couldn't download certain things that I needed. And that was just how it was. So I ended up getting another laptop that was HP, which is this one, and I do all my business on this one. So I ended up getting 2 laptops, trying to just get one. Now this one I could do everything. They let you download everything. HP, they don't limitate what you can download. They don't block you. They don't restrict you. They're not like Apple. So I run my business on this. So with that being said, now I'm logging that as a office supply, because even though I was trying to use the MacBook for my business. That still is an office supply expense. I still ended up paying that. Couldn't work with the MacBook for almost 1 or 2 months. I tried, and I was just like, I need a new laptop. So I think by the 3rd month, I was over the MacBook. So we are going to log in. I kind of forgot my email though. I mean, my password. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm back. So I had to go get me some food, and then also I wanted to look at my phone. Sorry, guys. I gotta take these earrings out. They are making my ears very sore. So sorry, guys. I'm back, but I came back bearing food. But I also needed that password. So I had to stop the video so I can look for my password so I can print off this receipt. Okay, so let's look at my purchases so I can at least print off a receipt here. I'm going to be wired off of this coffee for sure. Okay, so oh, it was actually $800 for this. Why did they charge so much for a laptop? I mean, we just want the second page. Or is it, which one has the actual, oh, it's this one. Plus with shipping and delivery and tax, God, jeez. $981, it's almost $1,000. Okay, so we're just gonna print out the 4th page. I don't really care about all the other pages, just the main one with the receipt. Okay. So now we're going to add that expense I don't. Yeah, we're gonna add that one. Now we're just gonna work on the office supplies. I think after this one, guys, I will probably end the video because this is gonna probably take a lot longer. We have only got through business operating expenses and we still have way more to go. So I don't want to drag you guys along the way for this boring video. I mean, if you want me to, just leave a comment down below. I will definitely keep on vlogging this if this is something that you really like to actually see. But as you can see, as much as I thought I prepared for this, obviously there is other things that I'm missing. So which is making this such a long video. So I'm just going to label it office supplies expenses, and this is going to be, of course, the HP laptop. I do like to put the vendor, of course. And then did I just lose the one I was working on? Why does it do that? There it is. I already had logged this one. Smart of me. Very smart. So we could delete this one. That's why my computer was... Maybe I should have checked. I didn't think I added this one. So I was like, why is there $981.32? I was like, oh, so I had already logged this one. So my computer had already found the match, and I'm like, what is going on here? But I'm just gonna put the vendor name because I did not have the vendor name listed. So, and this is of course an office supply, and we already had it. Oh, so that helps. Already had you. So we're going to look for 160.21 cents that I spent on office supplies. There it is. It's my shipping label printer. the actual printer itself. Okay. Let me put the vendor, because I never used to put the vendor back then, so I know I don't have the vendor down. Okay, perfect. Office supplies, done. What is this? Oh, these are the boxes that I paid. Okay. And I had it as inventory. No, we're gonna put office supplies. Well, it's not really an office supply. I mean, we could label it that, fine. Okay. Oops. $61.87. I see it already right there. Oh, this was the storage shelving. This is definitely my office supplies for the store. I needed shelving because I had so much supplies. All right. Oh, let me put the vendor, sorry. What's this one? $39.71. May not got this one, but we will take a look. Yes, I do. $21.48, $21.48. Don't got it. Office supplies. This is my poly bubble mailers. Oh, I didn't give. That's metallic pink. I didn't actually show you guys that. I do have some cute poly bubble mailers. So those typically, if they're just ordering lip gloss, I do have my satin bags, my lavender satin bags that has my logo on there that I put those in. But you don't want to just ship those type of things just out in those bags. I do have some small cosmetic boxes, but just the weight of those. No, I think it was actually that those fit more of my eyelashes. They didn't fit my lip gloss tubes. That's what it was. It wasn't even about the weight. So for my cosmetic boxes, I use those for my eyelashes to ship those out perfectly fine, especially if you're just buying eyelashes. But I do have poly mailer bubble poly mailers. They're pink, metallic, and I put those in there because they have like the bubbly wrap in the inside, so in case they get like moved around in shipping, they won't affect the lip gloss and bust the lip gloss tubes. So that's why I do those. So this is this order, and no, I don't have this one logged, so we gotta log it here. And this is going to be office supplies expenses. And we're going to say the poly bubble mailers is what they're called. Metallic. And then we're going to put the vendor. And then of course, paid out of the banking account. Okay. Office supplies is the category. Where did it go? Put the amount. I think I've seen this one on here. Oh, this is the one that I did see on here, and I moved it to office supplies. This is that last one. And I know for a fact this one's on here, but we need to change I think the description of it is no longer a business operating. I moved it to the 112.90. Let me make sure that that's it. The 112, yep. Did I change it? No, we're gonna change it to office supplies. Let me make sure I put the vendor. There we go. That's officially been changed. So, done. Okay, we're on to my business registration. I think I already had this one on here. Description was business registration, yeah. Business license, the cost. This one, okay, we already did this. Moving on to the complete. All right, so guys, I'm just gonna continue to do these. I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. Please like, comment, or subscribe, or just come and watch me do my videos. So I'm gonna continue to add things. I got more piles that I need to do, so I can kind of bring this full circle. I have to still get my W-2s from my job added, not to here as an expense, but just get that in the folder so we can get to the tax place and get this squared away. So thanks to all of you guys for tuning into this video. I want to thank you for all of the love and support that you guys have been showing me. I really appreciate that. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I will definitely see you in the next clip. Bye.